Esperanza Resort is one of the most dramatic settings in the world. In Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, right on the tip of the Baja Peninsula, Esperanza Resort sits perched above two bays that overlook the Sea of Cortez. Absolutely stunning. The Mexican hospitality is absolutely unmatched. The architecture, the palapa roofs, the pools that cascade out into the Sea of Cortez is just spectacular.
Esperanza was part of a new wave of resort destination in Cabo San Lucas. And Esperanza appealed across the country. The flights in and out of Cabo are incredible, from the East Coast, from the West Coast, from the Midwest. When we took over the resort, the hotel was basically finished. Yes, we put some touches on it, but Auberge Resorts was our manager, they were our partner, and they did a tremendous job in managing the hotel, and therefore we could give our guests the experience before we even built the Residence Club of what things were going to be like in Esperanza for them as owners.
Esperanza, like many of our projects, probably sits in a site that somewhat overshadows the architecture. The architecture provides a great backdrop, but the style of the buildings picks up some of the historic rectilinear themes of Mexican architecture. But again, the really goal there was to not overwhelm the site, because that's really the greatest feature of that project.
When I first walked onto the site, it was white sand and water. That was it, no shade, and basically nothing there except for this beautiful blue line of water and the rock outcroppings. And Timbers realized that what they had, the waterfront was just spectacular, and we were able to keep the density down, which we felt was important, and the Timbers did it well. 50 units for the hotel, making a small village of itself, and then the fractionals making a small village, both of them taking full advantage of being in Mexico and having that wonderful weather and that wonderful waterfront.
The area is a very arid area, and I think that the thing that was exciting about it is the feeling of being on the edge of the ocean. And when I was working with the Timbers and with the Auberge Hotel Group, the idea was to make all of the guests, whether they were in the hotel or in the fractional side, feel like they had oceanfront property. And so the idea of using the landform and developing these horseshoe kinds of forms of buildings where they terraced up the hill really gave everybody in the juxtaposition of the unit this overall view of the ocean.
Esperanza Resort, I liken to being heaven on earth. You walk in and never need to leave the gates. It's absolutely stunning. The food, the flavor, the people. At Esperanza on Monday nights, they have a really fun get-together known as the Members Cocktail Party. And it's held on the lawn above the pool, and owners at the Residence Club and hotel guests all come and mingle, and oftentimes there'll be staff there, and it's a really fun setting with the breeze, and it's usually at sunset. There's a mariachi band playing and servers walking around passing hors d'oeuvres. It's a really fun environment.
The spa at Esperanza is, well, my favorite place on earth. It is truly amazing. The whole experience is one of tranquility. There's water flowing, you have private little caves that you can escape to. The staff at the spa is so welcoming, and the whole experience at the spa of Esperanza is probably one of the best in the world. The restaurant at Esperanza is perched on the cliffs between the two bays, and there's no other setting like it. It is completely dramatic. It's a great place to watch the whales swim by. The food is all organic, very natural, local cuisine. The best part about Esperanza is the staff. They are locals within the region. They're always there to do something different, anticipate a guest's desire, and just make the experience more and more special.